The shocking truth. You use it every day. Have you ever stopped to think about how much you rely on electricity? It's an invisible force that powers our daily lives in ways we often take for granted. Can you imagine life without lights, television, or video games? Picture a world where your evenings are spent in darkness and your favorite shows and games are just distant memories. That's what it would be like without electricity. Our cities would be dark and our homes silent and our lives much less convenient. Electricity is the lifeblood of modern civilization. This incredible force powers so much of our world. From the lights in our homes to the computers in our offices, electricity is essential for almost everything we do. Electricity is one of the most important discoveries in human history. Thanks to pioneers like Thomas Edison, we have harnessed this powerful energy to transform our world. From the moment you wake up to the time you go to sleep, you use electricity in countless ways. Think about it. Your day starts with an alarm clock powered by electricity, and it continues with every device you use. Your alarm clock, your phone charger, your refrigerator, they all run on electricity. It's everywhere. Imagine trying to get through your day without these essential items. Get ready to be electrified as we explore some shocking facts about electricity. Stay tuned to learn more about how this amazing force shapes our lives and powers our world in ways you might never have imagined. Electricity? It's like magic, but real. So what exactly is electricity? In the simplest terms, it's the flow of tiny particles called electrons. Imagine a garden hose filled with water. When the water is turned on, it flows through the hose, right? Electricity is similar. Electrons, those tiny particles, flow through wires, just like water flows through a hose. This flow of electrons creates electrical energy. And just like you can control the flow of water with a faucet, we can control the flow of electrons with switches and circuits. Pretty cool, right? Shocking surprises. Did you know this about electricity? Now get ready for some shocking surprises about electricity. Electricity is all around us, powering our homes, gadgets, and even our bodies in fascinating ways. Did you know that lightning is actually a giant spark of static electricity? It's one of nature's most dramatic displays of power. That's right, when storm clouds rub together, they create static electricity, just like when you rub a balloon on your hair. This buildup of static electricity can result in a massive discharge, and sometimes that static electricity gets released as a powerful bolt of lightning. These bolts can be incredibly dangerous, but also awe-inspiring to watch. Did you also know that electric eels can generate their own electricity? These fascinating creatures are like living batteries. These amazing creatures have special cells in their bodies that produce electricity, which they use to stun prey and defend themselves. Talk about shocking. They can generate up to 600 volts of electricity, enough to knock a horse off its feet. And did you know that electricity travels at nearly the speed of light? This means it can cover vast distances almost instantaneously. That's super fast. When you flip a light switch, the electricity flows through the wires at an incredible speed of 186,000 miles per second. This speed allows us to enjoy the convenience of modern technology with just a flick of a switch. From powering our homes to lighting up entire cities, electricity is an essential part of our daily lives. It's truly amazing how this invisible force shapes our world. So, next time you use your phone or turn on a light, remember the incredible journey of electricity that makes it all possible. Stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of electricity. Section 4. Ben Franklin and his electric kite, a shocking discovery. Have you heard the fascinating story of Benjamin Franklin and his kite experiment? It's one of the most famous tales in the history of science. This classic tale about electricity has been told for generations, capturing the imagination of both young and old. On a stormy day in 1752, Ben Franklin decided to conduct a daring experiment. He flew a kite with a metal key attached to it right into the heart of a thunderstorm. His goal was ambitious. He wanted to prove that lightning was indeed a form of electricity, a theory that was still controversial at the time. And guess what? He was absolutely right. When lightning struck the kite, the electricity traveled down the string and gave him a shock. This shocking experience was both dangerous and enlightening. The electricity traveled down the wet string and gave Franklin a jolt, proving his hypothesis. Fortunately, Franklin wasn't hurt, and his bold experiment significantly advanced our understanding of electricity. What a shockingly brilliant discovery. This experiment laid the groundwork for future electrical research and innovations, making it a pivotal moment in scientific history. Section 5. The power of electricity. It's everywhere. Electricity is not just something we learn about in science class, it's an essential part of our lives. Think about it. Electricity lights up our homes, powers our computers and smartphones, and helps us cook our food. It even keeps our food fresh in the refrigerator. Hospitals rely on electricity to run life-saving equipment, and transportation systems like trains and subways wouldn't function without it. Electricity makes our lives easier, safer, and more connected. Section 6. The electric future. What's next? The future of electricity is exciting. Scientists and engineers are constantly working on new ways to generate and use electricity more efficiently. We're exploring renewable sources of energy like solar power and wind power to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels.